Now let's take a look at some more activities which took place in the National Assembly during the week. The House of Representatives is drawing attention to the plight of Nigerians in some communities in the country.
Concerned that the deplorable state of the road is disrupting the flow of traffic and causing hardship to the people as hoodlums take advantages of the situation to rob travelers. Curious of the urgent need to rehabilitate the road to improve the economic and living standard of the people of the states, the House thereby resolved urge the Ministry of Niger Delta and Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, to commence the rehabilitation of the road and mandate the Committee on the Niger Delta Affairs and NDDC to ensure implementation.
A federal lawmaker, Representative Pali Iriase, is asking Parliament to come to the aid of rainstorm victims in Ihebe town in Owan East and West constituency in Edo State. Representative Iriase says a devastating rainstorm hit parts of Owan East and West of Edo State on Wednesday, May 3rd this year, destroying houses, electric poles and properties.
The House notes that a devastating rainstorm hit parts of Owan East and West Federal Constituency of Edo State on Wednesday, 3rd May 2017, leaving in its wake extensive destruction of houses, electric poles, and other properties. The House also notes that Iviele Primary School, Obakoduma Primary School, and Hewe Grammar School were worst affected, with over 100 other houses in the Hewe community destroyed. Aware that several families have been rendered homeless and are now living in makeshift shelters, which is exposing them to health hazards.
In the Senate, the chairman of the Committee on Customs, Senator Hope Uzodimma, has asked the Senate to expand its panel investigating revenue leakages in the Nigeria Customs Service. The Senate consequently mandated its Committee on Marine Transport to collaborate with the Committee on Customs in the probe. Briefing journalists in the National Assembly, the chairman of the committee says his committee made the request to the Senate because more hands are needed in the investigation of revenue leakages, as the probe has so far disclosed that trillions of naira has allegedly been lost to shady deals by some Asian companies.
So many approved from M's meant for importation of goods into the country are not utilized. Reason being that the importers working with their commercial banks who applied and secured the allocation of foreign exchange either abandoned the import process midway or partially utilized the approved from M and its allocation. The consequence of that is that at the end of the day, goods are not brought into the country. Yet, foreign exchange has been allocated and shipped outside. Why this is very important is because suddenly the exchange rate has gone so high and it has been attributed to scarcity of foreign exchange. All we have said is that foreign exchange allocations are done and given to companies through their commercial banks meant for importation. But the extent of compliance in obedience to the Central Bank Foreign Exchange Manual is not determined. Therefore, we think that if a commercial bank applies for foreign exchange and it is allocated to that bank attached to an importation for which the pro forma invoice is already attached, that it is the responsibility of the commercial bank to open the necessary letters of credit and then ensure that documents that will be used to discount the letter of credit are genuine documents.
Now, this is where we draw the curtains on this week's edition of The Gavel. If you have any views on any of the issues discussed, please email us on thegavel@channelstv.com. Thank you for staying with us and see you again next week.